Most functions run on a single rule. Some of the most useful ones need more than one. This one is stitched together from 3 rules, and each rule owns its own stretch of the x-axis. To the left of -1, the rule is 1 minus x, and it draws a falling straight line. From -1 up to 2, the rule changes to x squared, so that stretch is a parabola. And from 2 onward, the value simply stays at 4. The dashed lines mark the seams, the 2 places where one rule hands over to the next. To evaluate this function, first find which stretch the input lands in. -2 is less than -1, so the first rule applies. 1 minus -2 is 3. 1 sits between the 2 seams, so square it. The value is 1. 3 is past the second seam, so the last rule applies, and the value is 4. A seam belongs to exactly one rule. -1 is claimed by the second rule, so the value there is 1 and not 2. A seam is the one place a piecewise graph can break, so every seam gets the same test. The 2 rules must give the same number at the seam. If they do, the graph runs straight through. Try the second seam. The parabola climbs to 4, and the flat rule starts at 4. They agree, so that seam closes, and the picture shows one solid dot. Now the first seam. The line is heading for 2, while the parabola starts at 1. The distance between them is the jump, and here it is exactly 1 unit. The jump is there because the first rule reaches the seam 1 unit too high. So let that rule slide. Replace the 1 in front by an unknown constant. Each choice of it gives a parallel line. Now, put the seam into that rule. The first rule arrives at the constant minus the seam. Put the same seam into the second rule. That one starts at the seam squared. The seam closes exactly when those 2 arrivals are the same number. Setting them equal gives the equation for the constant. Add the seam to both sides and the constant stands alone. This seam sits at -1, so the constant is 1 plus -1, which is 0. So the first rule is simply -x. Watch the whole piece drop by 1 unit. Every value on that piece drops with it. The height above -2 was 3, and now it is 2. That 0 is an accident of this seam. For any other seam, the constant is the seam squared plus the seam, and it is not 0. One function you already know is piecewise wearing a disguise, the absolute value. Below 0, it flips the sign and hands back -x, which is a rising line. At 0 and above it, hands back x unchanged. So that sharp corner is 2 straight rules meeting at the one place where the inside is 0. Shift the inside and the seam shifts with it. The corner of this one sits at 2. In general, the seam of an absolute value sits wherever the inside is 0. Both rules give 0 at that seam, so nothing breaks. A corner is not a jump. The classic piecewise function does not stop at 3 rules. It has infinitely many. The floor of x is the greatest whole number that does not exceed x. Between 2 whole numbers, nothing changes, so the graph is a staircase of flat steps. Every step is closed at its left end and open at its right end, so each input gets exactly 1 value. The floor of 2.7 is 2, which is the answer everybody guesses. But the floor of -1.3 is -2, and not -1. The floor always rounds down the number line, never toward 0. At every whole number, the value jumps by exactly 1, and between them, it never moves at all. Any charge that ticks over only on the hour is the staircase in disguise. Turn the same idea the other way, and you get the ceiling function. The ceiling of x is the smallest whole number that is not below x. It is a staircase, too, climbing the same way, but the ends swap over. Every step is open on the left now and closed on the right. Take the same input as before. The ceiling of 2.7 is 3, 1 step above the floor, and the ceiling of -1.3 is -1, where the floor gave -2. So neither one rounds to the nearest whole number. The floor always goes down and the ceiling always goes up. Away from the whole numbers, the 2 answers always sit exactly 1 apart. And at a whole number, they finally agree, and both hand that number straight back. One function, several rules, and a test at every seam. Get the seams right, and the rest of the graph draws itself.